Hey y'all, hey, welcome to Rest Mama Podcast. We are on season 3, episode 1. I'm going to say it like that just only because that's where we are. I think I stopped at episode 5 or whatever the case may be on here, but I just feel like I just need to get on here and yap and talk about life. Life has been lifing. I've been grieving. It's been crazy. As you can see, I'm pulling out everything. I'm in my closet. And we're going to talk about today. I know you're probably like, girl, what's been going on? Well, play this. Alright. Housekeeping, website, everything is still up. The purses are on their way. I just got confirmation of shipping. They are on their way. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all, I don't understand what I went through with those purses. And at this point, I'll explain it when they get here. But they are on their way. Everything as far as social media is still the same. You'll see me kind of put my hand over my mouth because I will talk about how I'm missing teeth and what that looks like, what that has been looking like. The thought of me biting into this crunchy ass French fry, like my impulsive thoughts wants me to bite it, but I know it's gonna be nasty. It's gonna ruin everything that I got going on. They did not give me the remoulade sauce for this, and it's cold, and I'm about to be pissed. I'll probably go warm it up, but I'm gonna eat it right now because this is where we are. It's gonna be ASMR. This podcast is very personal. It's very raw, and it's like happening in real time. And I just had to come in here and talk about it today. Sometimes when I record these episodes, I already know like the lesson, and I already know the ending, and I already know the growth moment. But today I'm walking through it, and I'm gonna try not to cry. I'm gonna try not to cry for the whole session, but y'all bear with me because I'm about to be so vulnerable right now. It was one of those things where life sits you down and says, all right, are you like really ready to grow? Because growth always doesn't look like winning. Growth looks like letting go of something that you truly love, if it's just like a person or a thing or a place. And that's where I found myself at. All right, boom. So, I don't know where I left off with y'all, but my whole ideal about Rest Mama is the ideal of rest. An ideal of getting back to oneself. And I really want some liquor right now, y'all, but I'm not going to mix. Because I'm not ready to check out like that. But on a combination of just learning how to rest and learning how to be in that, and then grieving my best friend's death, I didn't realize how big of a toll that would take on me this year. And I just been stuck. And so, a lot of the things that I've been going through, I've just been in a silent, lonely season. Y'all, I got notes. So y'all gotta bear with me. Because I don't want to miss anything about what I'm talking about today. And I think that everything has come to a head because I just got out the shower, so that's why. Because I closed one chapter that I just really didn't want to close in my life. And it kind of closed in real time, maybe about 2 hours ago, while I was dead smack in the middle of my daughter's junior night for scholarship night. You know, this thing at school where they set the kids up with applying to every scholarship that they can. And so we had a meeting tonight about that, and it happened during that time frame. And somebody at one point that I was like madly in love with, and I mean truly in love with the way that he moved and just the uncertainty and the way that he thought and the way that he showed up in my world. Like things changed over time, and this is not a breakup like I'm heartbroken because of a breakup, because I knew that this day was coming, but it's almost as like it's the nail in the coffin for me. And now all I have to do is this point get up, you know. So I'm going to talk about a piece of that, and then I'm going to talk about a lot of the things that I've been going through. So backing up to the death of my friend, I didn't really realize how traumatic that would be for me and how much I grieved her. And to be honest, I blame myself because I just looked at my phone the other day. She called me right before she passed and I didn't answer it. And I don't know what I was doing. I probably was at work. But I didn't get a chance to call her back. And she passed like a couple of days after that. But it was crazy because I remember saying to myself, oh, she gonna be so surprised because I'm gonna pull up on her, because I was pulling up on her that weekend. And I didn't realize how much that grief would hurt me for the past year. And y'all, I was in one of the most loneliest seasons of my life. One of the most loneliest seasons. I felt like everybody just left. Everybody that I was always there for me, but then when I was going through what I was going through, no one was here for me. And that's not what this podcast is about, because that's not what it's about. But everybody left. My friends moved, my family moved. The guy I was seeing kind of like ghosted me for a couple of months. Friends I was hanging out with, we kind of like fell out. Friends, people who I thought I was friends with kind of like excluded me out of things. And I was just hurt, and I was just lonely, and I was just by myself. I felt like, oh my goodness, like I'm by myself. And so I just reverted back into who I was. I think a lot of people think that I'm just so doing it and rocking it, and you're an amazing mom, and you're doing this, and you working it out, that I don't need that support. And so it was one of the most loneliest seasons of my life. Well, it is one of the most loneliest seasons of my life. And then today, the man that I was so madly in love with gave me what I needed to hear, because it was always a thought, but it gave me what I needed to hear. I mean, we were two people that would like talk every day, share life, share plans, share dreams, to barely speaking unless something needed to be handled. And I would always say that. I would always be like, you don't reach out to see how I'm doing. You don't know what's going on in my life and all of these things. And I'm thinking that like we are something. My dumb ass. And today I was told that we have a friendship and that he could be helpful to me when he can. And I thought that was very bizarre and odd because he the one came back and wanted the relationship, but then walked away. And it just makes me feel like I'm not enough for nobody. I'm not enough for a friendship. I'm not enough for a relationship. I'm not enough for... I'm not where I want to be in my career, financially stable. It's just a lot. So, and if I'm honest, my heart is just trying to figure out how did I get here. Because I did so much healing after my divorce. I did so much healing after my divorce, and I said I would never be here again. I don't ever want to experience any heartbreak. I don't want to ever have to feel like I'm struggling. I don't want to have to ever feel like I'm begging for someone's time, like I'm worth anything. And y'all, my heart is hurt. And my heart is not just aching for that relationship. My heart is hurt because I paused my life for so many things, so many people. I was readily available for everyone. Then I stopped taking care of myself. And so now the adverse effect of that, the stress of always making sure that everybody is okay, always showing up when everybody needs me, always being there, always providing solutions for the things that they need, always figuring out other people's problems. Here I am, deteriorating inside. What do you mean by deteriorating? My health has played a big factor in it right now, and I'm seeing the adverse effects of me not taking care of myself, me not worrying about me. Financially, I'm struggling. I think as we all are. You hear me? My health is at a stop. It's at a roadblock. It's not good at all. I'm waiting for the shoe to drop on something more devastating than what I am actually feeling. I'm very fatigued. I'm very tired. Everything is low, from B12 to vitamin D to iron to my thyroid levels are just not getting to where they need to be. My anxiety is high, so I got put on anxiety stress medicine. I'm gaining weight. I'm losing weight. I'm gaining weight back. My teeth are deteriorating out of my mouth. That's one of the biggest things that I'm also going through in real time today because I ate a bagel and it broke my tooth, so I had to go to the doctor to see if I could get it fixed. And come to find out, that I have to have all of my teeth removed. All of them. I think I'm able to save maybe like 6. Money that I don't have. But I gotta try to figure it out. Because if not, I'll walk around with a broken tooth in my mouth and missing teeth in my mouth. and they'll continue to fall out. And therefore, I know my self-esteem is going to be affected, because who would want a girl who doesn't have good teeth? That I don't have anybody here to help me. I called my mom, and it was just like, oh, you'll get it figured out. And I'm all like, I need help. It's always, Agatha, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. You've always have. And I am just like so tired of hearing that. And the one person who I thought, well, you'll never leave. That as long as if I was taking care of his issues and his problems, I was okay to be in his life. But the moment that I need him, we're just friends. And I thought, God damn, this is what I've been trying to get you to confirm. I've kind of been thinking it and thinking and thinking it. But when he said it today, sometimes love teaches you how strong your heart is, and sometimes love teaches you how to walk away with dignity. But here's the part I want to share that's bigger than heartbreak, because life doesn't pause when your heart hurts. You still have to show up for your kids, for your purpose, for the things that God puts on your heart. And right now I'm in a season where I am building again. I have books that I have not worked on because of my grief. I have 2 books, a set of note cards that goes with the, well, it's a book and a planner. A set of note cards that goes with the book, the planner. I have my purses. I have my jewelry that I need to go pick up to put on my site. I paused my life to be at a betterment for and show up for everybody else. And I am here in my closet alone crying to you guys. Eating 2 entrees. Well, it's a sandwich and fried green tomatoes. And I can't eat the bread because I'm for fear that my teeth will fall out. I knew I needed to hop on here and kind of like talk about this. I needed to get it out because I just don't have an outlet right now. I can't call anybody and talk to anybody outside of my kids. And they don't stop. That don't stop. Them kids don't stop. Them kids don't stop. Them kids don't stop. Everything's cold now. A lot. Women who carry families, dreams, businesses, responsibilities, and sometimes broken hearts. But even with that, we keep moving. And that's what Rest Mama is about. We keep moving. I don't have nobody else. Rest Mama is me. And it will not go anywhere. And I've seen people try to replicate it. They're the craziest things. And it's like friends that try to replicate it. that have been saying the same things that I've been saying for over the past year. And I get frustrated because that's my stuff. You know it's my stuff. You see me. You've called me about it. You've asked questions about it. And you literally re-say it. And because you have more reach and more followers, people now think it's yours, and it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating that people will even use even what you have and take the tiniest little thing that you have and try to make it theirs. Even in my resting and my grieving season, I have to remind myself that rest isn't about doing nothing. It's about choosing peace while I'm building my life. I'm rebuilding my life. I've told the kids, I was like, I just want to sell this house. I want to get away. I want to go far, far away. Might as well. Start over from scratch. Go somewhere where people don't know me. Will it be hard? Yes, damn it. But right now it's hard now. Even right now in this moment right now, it reminds me of something that I've been writing in my books, that you cannot build a life meant for you while holding on to something that is no longer choosing you. That's literally my new book. Sometimes you have to release the past to make space for the future. And that doesn't mean that love wasn't real. It doesn't mean that seasons are never going to change. It just means that I'm giving myself permission to grieve what was, but also making space for what's coming. Because right now, the love will never require me to compete, convince, or question my worth. The right love will meet me where I stand. And until that love shows up, I'm choosing myself. I'm choosing my purpose. I'm choosing my peace. And I'm choosing to build a life that I've always wanted and meant for me and my little family. So if you're listening to this and you're thinking like, oh my God, girl, you just dumped it all on us. I also want you to know that even though I sometimes stand tall and I tell you guys to rest is rich in the Sora era, and y'all got this, and y'all can stand firm and stand tall and take your rest where you're needing it, because it is much more worth having your peace than being stressed out. I can always replay what they said, my friend said right before she passed. She said, if I don't get myself together, I'm not going to be here much longer. And that scares me. It scares me because if I don't get myself together, I'm not going to be here longer. And what haunts me is the fact that I won't complete the purpose that is on my life. I won't show my children what it's like living a stress-free, an easy, peaceful life, a soft life. I won't be able to let them see that mommy made it and mommy did it if I don't get myself together. Breathe. So if you're listening to this and you're in a season where your heart feels heavy, take a breath, drink some water, and be gentle with yourself. And remember something very important. You don't lose love. You just make room for the kind of love that chooses you in every single day. You don't lose your worth. You just make room for how big you can grow in it. And you definitely don't sacrifice your peace for nothing else more than for you. I am going to go to bed. Oh, y'all, let me tell y'all. So now that I got all that out the way, I'm trying to breathe. I have been reading myself. Um, just set. Let me also tell you. Okay, funny story. Funny story. Funny story. Since I ain't had no teeth in my mouth, I ain't got no teeth in my mouth. And when I say no teeth, there are literally teeth missing. I have to get a total of 18 extractions. No, 14. I'm sorry. Extractions more. But I've always wanted a pretty smile. So anyways, I was out and about, and I've been out and about just trying to get my life together before I go have this surgery. Lord, y'all pray for me. I'm so scared, but pray for me. But I'm going to get this surgery done, and I'm so scared. I'm so scared because I think they're gonna have to put me to sleep, and I'm so scared of that. I'm so scared of that. I'm so scared of that, but we gonna do it. Anyways, I was out and about, so I've been working or whatever, just been going to work, and I, because of everything that I've been going through, I just kind of did a little retail therapy. So I got the little Osmo Pocket 3 that I'm recording on, and I actually love it. I love it better than my phone. And then I bought me an iPad, but then, y'all, I'm so into these flip phones now. It's crazy. But I got my flip phone for my job, right? And so I've been having it, and it's just been like a conversation starter. And so I was like, okay, all right, we got some action, right? Because like I said, even though I'm grieving my relationship of what I thought it was with this person, I've always had in the back of my mind, like, you need to, you know what I'm saying, like, really move on, because when you get the answer that you need to be prepared to be like, okay, cool, I'm glad you confirmed it, you know, whatever. So the other day I was out and about, and the pawpaws have been in my face, and I'm all like, are they in my face because I ain't got no teeth in my mouth? So I went out and I bought a second one. I bought a second flip phone because I was like, well, they know how to use these. Like, they be like, put your number in my phone. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. And I'm all like, I forgot how to text on these and all this stuff. This one right here doesn't have predictive text. This one does. But y'all, they're like $20 each, and they're like $10 a month. So these are my phones. I still have my iPhone, but these are my phones. Kind of makes me happy every time I see them. Two, I picked up this book at Five Below. It's called The Stock Market 101. I really want to be financially free. And so I feel like I need to learn what it is before I start. And so it's pretty good. I mean, it's giving me, right now, what chapter am I on? Hold on. Economic indicators. So I'm on this page right now. So I'm about, I want to say a little close to half finished. I just got it the other day. It looks a mess because something spilled in my purse, but I just got it the other day. So I've been reading that. I'm going to have also another financial literacy book. I got invited to here it is. The financial recovery workbook, because I am trying to get myself out of debt. I want to be debt free by the age of 45, and I'm 42. I'll be 43 this year, so I got 3 years. I want to be completely debt free, and when I say completely debt free, I want to be completely debt free for anything that I owe, from student loans to, you know, mortgage and all of that. Like, I'm trying to pay all this shit off. I do not want to have a bill outside of my light bill and my phone bill, like and the internet. Like, them the only three bills I want to pay. And the money that I make, I don't have to put it towards anything. So I'm really trying to. I don't have too much debt when it comes to like credit card debt or medical debt. I just have a lot of student loan debt and my mortgage. And my mortgage is kicking my ass right now. because work is slow. And I can't get another job because I don't have the help that I need in order to get another job during the day to work because of my kids. And so right now it's just a sacrifice and it's just pinching pennies. But I am reading this too alongside the stock market book. I think I'm just gonna immerse myself in those type of things now because it's just now it's now I feel like I have gotten to the point where I'm at the end of everything that I put myself and threw myself in has now exited my life. It is now done. It's complete. It's finished. There's no more chasing it. Everybody that I've known, loved, grown, helped, they're in a spot right now and are no longer a factor. And unfortunately, I have to put them there. Still love them. There's no love lost, but they have to go there because right now, as my friend said, if I don't get myself together, I'm not going to be here much longer. Stress is going to take over. Right now, I'm feeling it health-wise, with my teeth and my actual body, like fighting against me. And so right now, I'm glad. I'm kind of, my heart is broken. I think that was the last piece as far as being heartbroken about a lot of things that I've been going through, but it was definitely much needed. And I'm so grateful and thankful that it happened today. So I can no longer go, on and continue just wondering and thinking that anything was going to be any different. So yeah, I'm going to be minding my business, drinking my water. My doctor put me on some stress medicine and hopefully, it does the trick. But I can't show you, can't show you. Yeah, I probably see this little snack tooth, these missing teeth in my mouth. I don't care this one. Make room for the kind of love that will choose you every single day. That's how I'm gonna end this. I love y'all, mean it. Make good choices. Be a leader. Don't be average. Be savage. Keep Christ first in your life. Lord knows we need it. Ladies, you beautiful fellows, y'all got this. And remember, the marathon always continue. Welcome back, Rest Mama. Season 3, episode 1. All right, love y'all. Bye.